real ring to it.
Speaking of holiday item to collect.
Mm-hmm. Bomb Baby's lip balm. Moisturize all the babies. There should be an item that if you collect it before you collect the dry baby ring, it auto turns it into the ring of regen, and it's Balmy Baby lip balm. Someone make that mod. All right, so it is going to be Kupie versus Ranch. There you go. Yep, psychedelic turtle. That looks way better. Wait, silly pears, you're blowing my mind. So speaking of games that you think about, because you were saying, you're thinking about like Noida, how you were looking forward to that. I can't stop thinking about Valheim. I just like want to play that game all the time. Yeah.
I walked away from it because it turned into one of those games where it would be one of the like one of those desert island games where you could just keep playing and all of a sudden the sun comes up and
Yep.
it's like I need to go to sleep.
Well, my good pal who I play with, because it's definitely a co-op game, and my good pal who I play with, here we're doing some throw strats here. Ranch was actually okay if they just they took the half heart there, which is the right play. You just take the half heart damage. You don't do all these resets, but that's fine. They're going to keep their health. But yeah, my friend who I play with is 4 hours difference in time zones.
Oh, wow.
And that makes it very hard for us to play a lot. Yeah, ahead.
Probably, yeah, you're on Pacific, yeah?
Yeah, they're Atlantic time. So...
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's like really hard for us to find time to play. And so I'm always like, oh, next time we play, like I got like a week before. You know how it's like back in the day when there was television shows and you'd watch it and it'd end on a big cliffhanger, and then you have to wait a whole week before you can watch it again instead of poop socking the whole season in like a night?
Yep.
Well,
absolutely.
Well, this is like, now it's the same thing where I have the whole week to just stew on, like, oh, I gotta do this and make this, like, yeah.
That's pretty cool.
It is cool. It's fun. It's good to think, like, have a game that sort of captures your imagination like that, which is pretty cool.
One thing I would say about Valheim, though, I've actually been, like, when I'm driving around the city or traveling and stuff, I've been looking at architecture a bit more.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I could do that arch in Valheim. It would look real cool.
That's so good. It's like a really good version of the Tetris effect, where it's like, yeah, you see the game everywhere. That was like, oh my gosh. So we'll eventually talk about this game. Wait for, I usually don't want to start talking about the game until we're like 4 minutes into the seed, but when I was walking down the street and printed in the sidewalk was this like tree. It was this very artistic looking like tree icon. And I was like, well, that's weird. Like, because it didn't look like a graffiti imprint in like a sidewalk that was still wet. It looked like it was intentionally put there for some reason. I don't know why. But I was playing La Mulana 2 at the time. And I'm like, oh, it's Yggdrasil. It's a clue. And I started like thinking that it was somehow a clue for the game. That was like my first reaction.
Nice.
That game is brainworms. All right, we're gonna use the red dragon here to spook away Nikolaus Doust and pick up titanium rapier.
I like that play.
Yeah, this is definitely some slower farmy plays.
Okay, bought the lead boots still.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, definitely some slow play, but pretty solid here. Now, is Kupie gonna go for the kill? They can. I think they can bomb kill here. 3, 5, 6. Yeah. Bomb and then stab for that armor if they wanted. They are not. Now, there is always the danger of dropping the beat and then not having the damage for it. Like after you bomb and then feeling real bad.
Full level Obsidian's a Squaga suit anyway, right?
That's right. I'll pick that up. Branch is catching up here. It is a better build, but honestly, Kupie's is not that bad. Whoa, did you see the mimic turtles?
I did not.
They're delightful. No, look for it. They're great.
I will look. Oh, yeah.
They're like sad and gray.
That's pretty good.
Super good. All right, there is a Ring of Regen potential, but I think Kupie, yeah, probably better to not take. Oh, unless, well, there's another ring. You don't want that either. Ring of Peace, too good.
Yeah, maybe if we didn't have the potion, I would consider it a bit more.
Yeah. Yeah, oh yeah, if you're only on 2 hearts, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're going to pick up a shovel here. It's funny that this transmute shovel, I know that this meta has been the case. Whoa.
Oh.
Kupie actually going directly for strength.
Because on cat, maybe?
Yeah, 3-5. I think it's the obsidian factor. Making sure they're guaranteed 3 damage. Oh, and also cat courage. Yeah, actually.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Good call. But yeah, the shovel meta of like transmuting for shovel. It's funny to think about because there was a time where that was just not what people did. They would transmute all kinds of stuff, rings and whatever. And now it's so ingrained that you just know they're going for a shovel. Like and it's the right call. It's just funny that I remember a time where that was not the meta. And now it's just like, obviously. It's funny to think that there's these sort of like steps in the sort of technology of Necrodancer. Evolution of like, well, yeah, now this is obviously what we should be doing.
You ever get those like questions where it's like, if you could go back in time 5 years, what would you do? It's like, oh, I would bring the Condor meta to season 1.
Oh, and just crush.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be the best use of my time traveling abilities. I would go back in time and turn off the sludge machine to stop the tentacles from...
Yeah, absolutely. Neat.
Neat. Best game ever. Okay, so we're in zone 4 right now. Oh, whoa, that's something you want to see. You got the pulse kill.
Do
okay.
They have enough fireballs?
You got,
No.
yeah. Oh, you got to bomb the walls away. But
yeah,
fireballs would work. You gotta... I feel like you gotta take that. I mean, I guess they have the helmet, so right now they could be up to H-plate tier with a fully juiced up obsidian, but I still feel like it's worth taking.
and like Smash, if Kupie does a quick screen grab and sees that's Ranch's build, they can see that they're probably not going to die here, because the argument could be you want to keep Freddy alive for slow play, but this looks to be pretty close race.
Yeah, Ranch has actually got a really good run back here. Still does have a bit of a hill to climb. 2 full zone 4 floors is a lot of floor to climb, but it's not unheard of. A couple telemonkeys would help. Oh, no. Don't have the damage for that. Yeah. Harpies can be so annoying sometimes. Yeah, so I feel like Kupie, if they just keep a reasonable pace, they could comfortably win this, but you know, a good telemonkey could get this a lot closer. But I'm not seeing telemonkeys.
Trying to will that into reality here.
There's one, but it's kind of late now.
Yeah.
Oh, nice blast home play. I was trying to mentally move through that room, and I was struggling, and then the blast home was the right play.
A nice map read from Kupie there. Straight to the left.
Oh, yeah. Very good. And on to Dead Ringer. Fireball?
Yeah.
Oh. No. Easy left side. Scoot.
That's right. Handled just fine. There's a few left side scoots this week that went quite off the rails.
Oh, yeah?
Which always makes it that bit more scary.
Yeah, you always gotta just be paying a little extra attention. You gotta have you start to feel the internal, like, this is how many beats it should take, and you know if you're late or not.
Yeah.
Or if you're early and you're gonna make the ogre move up instead of over.
Take like a little micro nap during during the fight.
Yeah, don't do that. Still gotta be awake. I mean, that goes for all the strategies, even lures. You gotta... Oh, yeah, that does not work, Cupie. Fireballing out of that... It should probably work, but the reason that the fireball out of a freeze works is because self-damage works to break it, not the fire itself. But it does make sense. You'd think the fire would cook it. All right. Hey, that's going to fall on the dot fastest, to be sure. The 905.
Wanted to get the Skelly. Okay.
Yeah, that's going to fall like 10th or so place on the dot fastest. So GG, nice quick run for Cupie. And Ranch not too far behind.
I feel like there's a follow-up cheer to that, Stanley.
But... yeah. That would be called a dependent clause there. Let's hear the next part of the sentence. I guess it doesn't have to be, yeah. I could be. That's not wrong. Could be. All right. Let's go on to game 2. Cupie taking the first. Looking to push themselves into the semis. Just taking a quick gander at the overall where we're at. We've got Shortcake and Jacob Smash in the semis already. They're going to be facing each other. Winner of this versus the winner of Humming Bee, Lady LJL. And then we'll get to the semis after a Condor News. And then, of course, as usual, our finals, which will be the winners of those 2 matches, will be a best of 5. That's how we do it. Eat a branch for Ranch. Okay. Sure. I think the turtle adds to that. I don't know. It's good.
Turtles eat branches.
I feel like...
Probably.
Yeah. I feel like they're slow. They're like sloths. Like they're just chomping on something, and then all of a sudden there's a branch in their mouth, and they're just still chomping on it. I feel like that's how it works. I don't know.
I fed I used to have like this little river in the back of our yard, and we had turtles in there, and I fed one a garlic clove, and it seemed very happy to chomp on that.
Really? That's surprising. I feel like that's like it's like a weird flavor, but who knows what, flavors turtles can and cannot taste. So it's like birds can't taste spicy, right? So like, who knows? Maybe turtles are not bothered by it. Well, clearly they really like garlic. That's funny. Now, I have a follow-up question, a quick follow-up question to your anecdote there.
Sure.
I think you said you used to have a river in your backyard.
Yes, I moved from that.
Oh,
that
okay. You moved, not because I'm like, well, how do you get rid of a river? I mean, you could like divert it into your neighbor's yard or something, but like rivers are kind of known for just like persisting for like millions of years. So I was like,
yeah. I hired a family of beavers to put up a dam, and
what?
now that turtle's living without water. It's sad.
Oh, God. At least it's still got garlic. Chat's giving me a hard time. This is an honest question. Like, I don't think that was an unreasonable interpretation of what Tic Tac said. I used to have a river in the backyard. It's like, where did it go? Rivers like cut canyons over millions of years. It can't. Oh no! Ranch getting fired there. This nice.
Is okay. Yeah.
Yeah, we both had the exact same thought. Yeah, it's like you do not have enough time to kill this dragon.
The tier 3 walls surrounding it all. Yeah. And tier 3 walls in zone 1 still kind of
they're rude.
Annoy me.
Yeah, especially when you're playing Monk or Coda, because it can just be so much worse. All right, what's the plan here? Use the holy water, heal up. Okay.
And now we're just gonna head down into the mosh pit. It's fine.
Yeah, with the holy water. I mean, sure, gonna need a flawless here, but losing out on their blood drum. Ranch, you okay, buddy?
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks. It's a really bad situation. I mean, to be fair, Cupie is not in much better of a situation. Looks like we're gonna be going for glass.
Oh yeah.
Doing the glass. Every time someone freezes one of those shopkeepers, I always remind myself that the beat that they unfreeze, they can hit you. They don't teleport. It's very important to remember that. The unfreezing happens after
once.
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah, and it's a very frustrating death to get because you're like, what? That's not how that should work. Yeah, they like resist the teleport and then unfreeze and then hit you, all on the same beat.
That's like holy water on the blood shopkeeper also does not work.
Does not work, and then you're dead. You're dead.
I like this full glass build from Ranch, though. I mean, you didn't have any health. You didn't really have that great of a build, so 8 damage axe.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
+1 to that, and we're actually tied now. Yeah, I mean, if you're Cupie, what do you do here? I mean, I can put myself in her mind with regards to, like, if I was racing this situation, and I'm struggling to think on, like, what do you do? It's like, yeah, I just got the worst build here. Could try and swap my weapon off, but then you're just putting yourself further behind. But, like, this is dangerous.
And that just makes Ranch's build a bit better, too.
I mean, you could go Ranch's direction and take the gi. Just go for big damage. But, yeah, you don't have the protective glass armor. Does get a map, though, which could potentially pay out later in this zone and zone 5.
It's a very good question, Speed Frog. Yeah. Conduit skill has gone.
Oh, yeah.
Up.
The meta is no longer different. It's just the actual, what's the word? Pulling off that meta that's different. The execution is what I was trying to say. Yeah. Piercing's actually pretty good here. Oh no! That's why didn't you gotta? Oh! Oh, that's a big clap.
That clap like looked like it made 3 entities disappear.
Yeah.
The way that
it's just a like a detonation. That wow. And Cupie taking a hit there too. Oh man, that hit so hard that SRansh was like blown away from their computer and they're like trying to get back so they can reset the game. Holy moly.
Speaking of which, if you're playing Risk of Rain 2 and you're in Mithrix's level and you have the blue item that makes your aura smaller and then you have the push away pillars, it takes forever. That's my 2 cents for anyone playing that game.
Yeah. Well, you can stay in the air if you just keep jumping. Yeah. It only pushes you back if your feet are on the ground. Yeah.
Well, your 2 cents is worth a nickel in my book.
Hey,
so.
I'll take it. All right. Cool. Right on. Yeah. It's that's something I learned that the hard way and then recognized the jumping thing. And so if you have a character that can kind of float or stay in the air or whatever, like Artificer, it's good.
Artificer, yeah. Cool.
Oh, that was a heartbreaking death for Ranch there. It was a really good push, but just ran out of time. Now, I've got a question for you there, Tic Tac.
Yeah.
Who would win in a fight? A boa constrictor or a gorilla? Or no, not a gorilla, sorry. Let me try that again. A boa constrictor or a grizzly bear?
Okay. The gorilla. How big is this boa constrictor?
Well, I think it's like imagine
like
it being
Apex?
like, well, it's like a real one. It's not like some mythical like it's not an anaconda. Because I don't think they're boa constrictors. Like that's a different species. I think it's like a pretty big one.
Okay. I'm gonna have to go with grizzly bear. Was it a grizzly bear?
Yeah.
They're pretty big too. Okay. I'll go with grizzly bear.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Well, I don't know. I've never tested it. But I completely agree with you. But I got in a long-winded debate with some of my students about this, and they were convinced it was the boa constrictor.
because it's just
It would like strangle it. And I'm like, yeah, except for no.
getting.
They were so misinformed. And then they're like, well, yeah, but it would bite it, and then the poison would kill it. And I'm like, boa constrictors aren't poisonous. That's like one of the main attributes of. Oh yeah.
Like
anyway,
constrictors in the name.
yeah, it constricts. But I feel like it would like, because I don't know. My friend had a like a ball python, which is a constrictor, as a pet. Oh god, Ranch getting wind maged pretty hardcore there. Oh,
why did we bomb? The bomb and leave?
That was funny. Well, it was they bombed right before the golem opened it.
Oh.
So
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Luckily, the bomb blows up before you like come out and then explode or whatever. It doesn't like freeze time. Yeah. Anyways,
Crow cutting deep.
That's very good. That's very good. Oh man, but yeah, my friend had a ball python, and like the way they work is they like strike with their teeth, and then they wrap themselves around it, right? And that's how they constrict it.
Point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like as soon as a boa constrictor bites a grizzly bear, that grizzly bear is going to shred that snake.
Yeah.
So, anyway.
Grizzly bears are like a minivan with teeth and anger.
Yeah, they're legit terrifying. Like, I now live in a place where grizzly bears are, and I'm spooked. It's spooky. They are murderous. Yeah, they're big yikes.
So, if you go out on like hikes and stuff, are you more worried about running into a bear or like a mountain lion? So I hear those are a bit more common than bears.
Are they? Oh god, they both terrify me. I don't know. I just don't leave. I just don't leave my house.
Or you just stay inside.
Well, I'm more worried about running into a bear because the bear is something you could run into, but my understanding is mountain lions, you never see them. You just
they're always just watching you.
They pounce on your neck and then you're dead, and then you don't notice. So yeah, I don't worry about seeing them because I probably won't. The grizzly bears, though, you gotta kind of like not spook them because they won't necessarily just go after you.
Yeah, they look at you like, can I eat this?
Well, it's more just kind of like they're like, eating some berries, eating some berries. What is that? Kill it! Like that's what you need to avoid. All right, nice Oblivion there from Kupie.
Yeah, very nice Oblivion.
Very on the rails, and Kupie looking for a pretty easy run here. I feel like just Ranch had a couple of deaths. Just got to get a little bit safer maybe with their play for the next time. But boy, that turtle is a real nice turtle. I like turtles. Is that like the oldest meme on? Remember that kid dressed up like a zombie?
Ow. I probably would if I saw it.
It's like an old meme from like E-Bomb's world of like a kid who's dressed up as a zombie and he's like, I like turtles. That's like the oldest internet meme, right?
I do remember that. I know that you tied it with E-bombs.
Mm-hmm.
I needed that connection.
Oh no! Oh wow, that got scary for a second there. Dorian turned into a wall in there. That's not a good. That was bad. All right, Kupie taking game 2 and moving on to the semis.
GG's.
GG's. All right.
Something about you make a terrible door for a window. I don't know.
I know. That's where my brain first went. I'm like, how do I make this work? But it's not. Yeah, it makes a better wall than a door. I don't know.
Door was locked.
Yeah, that's right.
So
all right.
The key to open it.
We got Humming Bee versus Lady LJL. I know that Humming Bee is a force to be reckoned with. They have a pretty serious PB, if I'm not mistaken. I think they were the highest PB coming into this tournament. I'm just checking their stats here. They finished with a 7-2, which is pretty solid. Lady LJL was